Hey there! So today we have another review. Okay, not very good. We just had a thunderstorm and that light just flickered on us. Hopefully everything's good. So this is Jolly Pumpkin's Bomb Beer. So if I redid my video about most underrated breweries I could pick, Jolly Pumpkin should be definitely on be on that list. This is a legacy brewery. Thankfully, they're still around. They've been around for decades and producing some of the best mixed fermentation beer out in the country, and it's readily available. Just sits on the shelf. They went from bombers down to 16-ounce cans, and now they're at 4-pack 12-ounce cans, which again, still very reasonably priced. I think the cans range from like $3 to $4 at singles, so I suspect a full 4-pack. Anyway, you're getting mixed fermentation beer. Like, this is not like how this is honestly cheaper than some of the kettle sour simple stuff out there that has fruits and berries. Granted, some of that stuff's expensive to make, but lacking in the nuance and complexity of some of this mixed fermentation. This touches wood for 2 months, so wood aged sour beer. What else I gotta say about it? 4.5%, so tiny guy. Wow, so it's new package, but this can is still like 4 months old, which is fine for the beer. But how do you guys like new packaging? It's pretty good, Yeah, I sort of like the 12-ounce package. I think everything comes in 16s these days. 12-ounce is a lot more reasonable, especially since I'm doing multiple reviews a night sometimes. So let's think of this guy. Beer comes in a wonderful kind of medium gold color, wonderful fluffy tight white head. Oh yeah, wonderful, just like Brett complexity. It's just such a refreshing thing to like get back into mixed fermentation versus like the simple kettle sour stuff. Like, oh yeah, kiwis, crab apples, green apples, tart pear. A little bit of this kind of like noticeable Brett funk in there, and also that kind of like phenolic Belgian stuff going on. So it's got like wet stone, this watery kind of like running water creek wet stone kind of thing going on, like a slight minerality thing. Also that kind of like Belgian-y, plasticky kind of band-aidy thing. A little like grainy malt sweetness. Cheers. Oh yeah. Sourness is not too bad. Medium to medium. Let's go solid. I'm going to go solid medium acidity on this guy. Up front, falls like nose. Bright, refreshing acidity, but doesn't last that long, so it's actually not that much acetic in here probably. Yeah, nice lactic bite. Super quaffable, 4.5%. I mean, it is a little airy and thin on the back end, but like this beer's under 5%. Like, what do you expect? Super crushable, super refreshing. Like, nice tart, kind of again that palm fruit, pear, apple, a little bit of kiwi tartness up front, a little bit of that kind of grainy malt. The beer's bone dry, a little bit of possibly a little bit of oak tannin, possibly a little bit of like hop bitterness in here too. A little bit of like light to medium minus bitterness. Help clean out the beer. The beer has like a nice kind of fluffy, puffed rice, light grainy malt character in the middle. Nice creaminess in the mouthfeel as well. Great for a 5% beer or under 5% beer. Brett Funk and Belgian phenolics also play in there too. Yeah, it's actually really fun. I actually trying to find where the Brett starts and the kind of like the phenolics end. Like where it all like sort of co-mingles. It has a little bit of this kind of like, it's like a little bit of hay funk / kind of plasticky thing. So it's like a combination of like, it's a weird, like, actually I should pin it down. Let me try again. Sorry. Yeah. It could be both. Cause like, sort of like you're envisioning like, well, where are you, Darwin? Are you in a hospital or are you in a barn? But it's a little bit of kind of like plasticky funk combination thing that like doesn't really specifically put me in one place. So anyway, it's there. So if you guys know better, you guys tell me which one you prefer. Is it really that funky, or is it maybe more the phenolic, or is it both that's playing around? Yeah, I mean, this is just fantastic. Like nice bright nose up front, good acidity up front on the palate, a nice malt character, a little bit of hot bitterness, nice funk complexity, super high drinkability, under 5%, high utility, high impression. Like, yeah, this should just be in my fridge all the time. Like, it's super crushable. And the fun thing about this beer also is that I was calling medium acidity up front, like at the beginning of the review. But now as I'm drinking more, I get more grainy character, more just like a light breadiness, and the beer shows more kind of like a light kind of Belgian-y table beer, more saison-y and less sour, right? So it plays both sides where it can be refreshing and acidic, but also can play more of that kind of just like, here's like a 4.5% like Belgian style saison kind of thing. And it does that too. And it has like just hints of reminders of that good old Hill Farmstead saison stuff. Some of the my favorite beers out there. Not quite there. Like I would definitely pick this out as being something different, but it's in that vein. And the fact that I can get something in that vein is just incredible because I itch for those beers. I desire those beers all the time, but I can't. I'm in Florida now. You can't get the good old Vermont stuff. But the fact that this sits on the shelf is in that same category is absolutely amazing. I think this might have been one of my favorite beers last year. Anyway, maybe I don't know how I'm going to do the best beers of this year, but if this beer repeats, go ahead. This is absolutely incredible. That's a real good ding right there. That's a 99. That's a 99. This beer just has such high utility. I mean, like what do you say about it? Like bomb beer is just insane. Like it just does so much, and it's under 5%, so drinkable, wonderfully complex, 4.5%, 99. Until next time, cheers. Let me know.